last left off, you guys were about to take a long rest.
Yeah.
Well, some of us were going to take a long rest.
Well, I'm definitely taking a long rest to get rid of my exhaustion.
For dealing
Likewise.
with our psychopath paladin.
So say heaven doesn't want me, most just afraid to take a
Alrighty. Bahamut, did you send me a copy of your character sheet?
You made his character sheet.
Awkward.
Same character, alright. Did you level him up to 2?
By the look of it, if I'm not mistaken, on the character sheet, he was already level 2.
Oh? Sweet.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it already
In
works
my,
out.
in my world, he's level down.
Make him a cake.
Yeah, because originally this character was just for the fill-in, but I decided to use Earth her game. It works.
Alrighty. Yep. Okay.
Yeah, hit that.
I mean,
What?
bet.
Eh.
And hey, we weren't at it.
Yeah. Okay.
Anyway,
Alrighty.
took a long rest.
So, I have to ask this, given this party's pension.
Yes.
Who's taking a long rest and who's going into the tavern?
Long rest.
I took
I'm taking a long rest.
I am taking a long rest.
Alright, y'all tired and haggard after getting beat down by a troll and spending God only knows how long in a weird, otherworldly, almost ethereal magic shop. You stumble into and the woman is there, happy as ever. Oh, hello! What can I help you with?
I would like a bed, please.
Same.
Not the same bed.
No. I just want the same.
Well, I would hope you wouldn't want the same bed. After your drunken stupor, you left quite a bit of bile in it. We're having it cleaned. You can have that one over there. I'd charge you double, but I've heard from my husband what you've done for our town. So I guess I am obliged to give you at least one night free. She says as she stares daggers at you.
I'm just gonna reach over and just lend her like 10 gold, like here.
Don't be ridiculous. I don't need your charity. And she storms off.
Okay. Bye, Felicia.
I'm just ignoring everything and going right to bed.
Alrighty, right to bed.
I'm just gonna get in my room now.
Alright, everyone heal up to full HP. And spell slots. And in the morning... well, actually, Feats, are you going to take a long rest, or are you going to attune to your brand new dagger?
I don't want that point of exhaustion. I have to do the long rest.
Alrighty. Well, in the morning, before you all wake up, we're going to switch over to the opening of the town. And Bahamut, you are walking down the road. It's The road leads past a small town and an open field just on the edge of a forest. The road leading into the forest. This town seems not the biggest or most profitable, but they are apparently well off
What
enough
flavor
to
do you
build
think
a
it should
wall
be?
encampment that looks as though it could hold off a small bandit raid, but nothing much more than that. And as you get closer, you can hear garbled messes of men and women who have had a long day. And as you just turn to glance by, you see men just drudging out of a tavern, holding pickaxes in hand, men drudging, just looking haggard and
You'd
haste
have to ask
coming
Cody.
out of. It appears as though they are, from what you can overhear, they are happy to get to work, but they don't like this line of work very much. It appears to be a bit of a shack town, but it has a mine and it is good for work. What would you like to do?
I guess, usually tavern's a good place to see what's going on around, so I head towards where they just came from.
Alrighty,
Tavern.
you walk up to the tavern, and you can't help but notice the sign overhead reads in faded wood, but almost elegantly carved, "The Drunken Unicorn." Let me pull it up. Well, that's a negative. I forgot all my stuff got corrupted.
I have some stuff.
It doesn't matter. They're about to leave anyway. Um, you walk into the bar, or the tavern, sorry, and you see
I'm not sure if Cody's in
two
the
sets
stream or
of
not.
tables, one on each side of the tavern, with a bar at the back. A large, gruff man standing at the bar appears to be ready to pour a strong drink to any weary passerbys. He appears to be geared up, though, because he is in heavy plate armor. It looks like he may be the general of some sort. He definitely looks tough.
Alright.
And to your left, you see three sets of gambling tables. People wagering things like you overhear, "Oh, I'll wager my good pick. Well, I tell you what, I'm so confident in my hand, I'll pull out my gold tooth if I lose this round." On the other side, to your right, you see just people holding their heads, nursing on large cups of a pale but dark liquid,
Okay,
and
that's not where my mind was going.
other people drinking what appears to be large goblets, you would say, of ale.
Alright.
What are
Other
we
than the
doing?
thought of after looking at both sides of the tavern, crossing my mind.
What is it?
I walk up. I said other than the thought of before and after looking at both sides of the tavern, I walk through to the rough-looking man behind the bar.
He just kind of looks down at you. "What are you having?" And then he does a double take. "What the hell? Son, what's wrong with you?" Why do you look like that? You can tell this man has never seen a dragon before in his life. I didn't know lizards grew that big. Are you a kobold?
No.
Nancy!
Not.
I think that was all.
What? Oh, son, if you're here to break a curse or something, we ain't got no. Well, I was a paladin in my younger days, but I can't help you with that.
No, this just how corn hatched. Not sure.
Oh, you
Corn.
poor unfortunate bastard. I'm sorry. I'll tell you what, just 'cause I know there's some pretty nasty stuff out there, and you or your family got tied up in it. I give you one free drink. You want grog or you want beer?
Oh, in Linda's situation, I'll take a beer.
All right. He pulls over a 3-pint mug and tops it off. There you go, son.
Quick question: what are we doing?
And that's when the rest of you walk in and see. What? Is that a lizard man? I thought those were legends. Wait, what would that be?
Roll initiative. No, I'm
No.
joking.
That was
Rolling roll intelligence, or if you have proficiency, insight, to see if you have ever seen a dragon.
Let's see. What was it? Insight. I got that plus 4, so I got an 8.
I got 12.
I got Nick.
I'd say that would be a DC 10. So if you rolled above a 10, you know. Oh, hey, that's a dragonborn. Those are rare.
Apparently, we don't know
lucky
shit.
enough to bang a dragon and live.
The cat.
Can I actually walk up to him now?
Yeah, if you know who he is, or if you know what he is, then you're fine. If not, you're like,
Yeah,
what the fuck?
I'm
Get that big? Oh, I gotta stop drinking, man.
Oh,
I'm all since I got the 12. I just walk up to him and be like, haven't seen a dragonborn in a while.
Finally, someone who didn't compare me to a kobold. Inside.
A kobold.
Oh, why?
hello, Nick.
I get that a lot.
I'm walking.
Dragon. What? I tell you what, things sure have been interesting since you lot came in.
I look at the bartender. I'm like, can I please have some breakfast?
We got eggs, we got bacon, we got some taters now. What would you like?
Eggs and bacon, please.
That'll be 3 gold.
Get a plate for me and my elf friend right here.
That'll be 6 gold.
There you go. 6 gold.
Thank you.
So, Algor, this
Yes.
is a dragonborn. It's not a kobold. Don't be
I'm not
stupid.
Hello,
fair warning. I have faced a kobold in my past, so I know the difference.
Okay.
I'll stop now.
I've heard stories of dragonborns. I've just never seen. Honestly, I didn't think they really exist. I thought maybe just legends.
Just drinking my beer, listening to chatter beside me.
My first question is like, where are you from?
From a faraway land.
That's the best you can give me.
Did anyone give him the map?
I don't
didn't.
have the map.
Alright, give me a second.
I got the map.
Oh god, here she goes. She goes sing the map song.
I will kick you out of this chat and your character will die.
Oh, thanks. You for uploading mine.
Alright. We'll get it taken care of. My guy, I'm about to send you a link for a website. You're going to want to go to it. Oh, can't.
Right.
And I'm going to send you a file. You are going to load that file through said website.
Alright.
It's just porn. Don't let him lie.
Okay.
You create what? Just let us know when you got it.
Yeah.
So anyway, while that riveting conversation is going on, David, the barkeep, comes up and gives you guys your orders. Here you are. Eat quick. We gotta leave in about an hour. We're gonna make it there with any kind of time to spare.
Thank you.
You got it.
Did I ever tell you where we're going?
You
We're very
Said the name.
vague about where we were going.
Forgive me. I forget that most people aren't from around these backwaters. Well, we're going to the capital of the empire. That will be the great port city of Zalakek. It's a bit of a mouthful, but they're who rightfully own the town. I just kind of middle manage it.
So,
Those damn bureaucrats couldn't be bothered to come out and check on their own people.
so their official name is Great Port City Zalakek.
No, son, it's Zalakak. I was trying to be
Zalakek.
ironically funny.
just saying that's a mouthful. I would not gonna. They can do whatever the hell they want. I'm just here to get paid.
City that's got 3 A's in the name. Do you think the people who live there are smart?
Touche.
They live near a great lake and they think that makes them important.
Ah,
If it were me, I'd say the ones that are important are near the sea because they gotta deal with the merfolk.
The merfolk.
Nasty bastards.
They really dangerous.
Imagine a fish man with a 3-headed spear.
like a trident?
Kinda. But pointier.
Alright.
Not really that elegant. It's kinda just an oversized fork. Ironic, because they use them to eat what they kill.
So basically, really dangerous. Okay.
Well, you don't want to get stabbed by one, that's for sure.
I take it you've had experience getting stabbed.
He kind of pulls his plate armor to the side. You see 3 kind of wounds that look like they're old, but they never fully healed. They're kind of dripping.
This was 20 years ago.
Damn, I'm sorry.
It hurts constantly.
And he kind of pulls it back.
Got stabbed when I was 10. If not for the village clerics, I'd be dead.
I'm just
I'm just
shoveling
gonna-
my food right now. Just trying to get it.
Same.
Down.
Think I have enough of
How many? How much are we really taking?
Well, we've been mining for about 7 months since the last shipment. You helped us load up the last wagon, but we gotta take 3, and it's all packed with gold ore and coin that we've picked up along the way from passers-by such as yourselves.
So 3 wagons carrying a bunch of gold ore. I think we're gonna be a target for. So I take it we're gonna be a target for a lot of bandits.
Bandits? Nah, not really. It's the fairy dragons you gotta.
Wait. I'm thinking of like fairy dragon.
Isn't that what they're called? Fairy butterfly. They're like dragons, but they're the size of a cat. They're not
adorable.
especially dangerous, but they're annoying as hell.
Well, I went and finished up my food. And I'm just gonna give him my plate. Like here. Thank you. Thank you for making a good meal.
I always try.
So where are we meeting at for the?
Well, if you're that eager, you can wait round back.
Alrighty. Well, I'm actually just gonna walk out and go around back. Wait.
Well, true to word, there are 3 carriages loaded down with gold ore and chests of gold.
Just gonna saunter around to the wagons, just looking, making sure that nothing's.
Oh, yeah. You see a bunch of gold ore and boxes of coins. There's a little bit of silver, and half a cart is filled with rations for the ride or trip. You're not allowed to ride in the wagons. You're the bodyguards.
So, I look at Peach and I'm like, man, this is gonna be a long trip, isn't it?
By looking at the amount of rations they have, yeah.
You
I wonder if that Dragonborn might be able to help us with this voyage.
What?
We can always use the extra help,
Yeah.
especially since I obviously know for a fact this is going to be a big target.
Yeah, I thought it was only going to be one wagon, not 3 filled to the brim with gold ore and coin.
Right. So, you want to go talk to him or should I?
Yeah, I'll go talk to him.
All right, I'll just wait here then. Wait for you all.
Good.
I forget, what is your Dragonic heritage?
red.
Oh, right.
Oh, this is gonna be fun going through the forest. I find it ironic that you're a druid. I protect the forest. How do you protect the forest? By burning it down.
If I can't protect it, nobody will have it.
If I can't save the trees, only. If I can't save the trees, nobody can.
I don't have my walking stick anymore.
Oh, you're gonna have fun with Smokey. Because he exists. He's a werebear.
Oh no.
He rides an owlbear.
I do have the map.
Alright, feel free to choose which region you're from. Broken Hill is in the Empire of Tepchan.
Yeah, there's Neptune.
Good call.
That's okay.
So you said the Broken Hills of Timchin.
Yep. It's near the Great Lake on the right side. And let it be known that David will say, and I quote, if anyone asks him why it's called Broken Hill, he'll shrug, look at the mine, and say, "We had a hill. We fucking broke."
Great.
Simple explanation.
Oh, this is going to be an interesting trip.
All right, so I'm going to walk up to the Dragonborn. So we're taking three wagons on a trip. Kind of need some help. You like to walk?
Muhammad?
Barely.
Barely.
Yeah.
Hold on a sec.
Can you hear me a little better now?
Yeah.
There you go.
That is way better.
Okay. Uh, I look over at the person addressing. I was kind of looking for something to do anyway.
Oh, by the way, I know why you can barely hear me. The FN ensuring the volume.
FN?
FN. F.
Oh.
You have to hit both. FN, as in the button by the Windows key.
That button is called function, honey.
Whatever.
The fun button.
I'm gonna turn the volume up for him.
Anyway, okay.
Yeah,
Dave kind of looks at the both of you. You do know, if you bring in more help, that's less pay.
well, I didn't know that we were taking 3 wagons filled to the brim with gold ore and coin. We were under the assumption it was just 1 wagon on an overnight trip.
He does have a point. You did drop.
First off, I explicitly said it would be a 3-day trip. And second off, it's a gold mine. Do you think the capital of an empire is gonna settle for 1 wagon? We'd all be killed.
Well, regardless, I would feel more safe if we had more help than just barely getting by.
That's up to you. I'm happy for the company.
Alright. I never did get your name, friend.
Well, if I'm to be, I guess, accompanying you guys on your little trip, I guess, introductions are in order. My name is Bahamut.
Why are you playing music?
I am Fate's Shadowfoot. My buddy that bought my breakfast, that's Al Gore Red Eye. And we have more people, but I don't know where they're at.
I'm right here.
Well, there's Sylvia. You can introduce yourself.
You look over and you see a clearly tipsy tabaxi. You don't know where she keeps pulling that flask out of.
Do we want to know is the better question.
You gonna introduce yourself?
Yeah, I was thinking how to do this. As oh,
Bahamut?
ooh.
Oh, feet.
As Pete said, my name's Lilia. What's that?
She says, holding her flask out to you.
Now, I'm not going to tell you how to live your life, but we are going on a 3-day long trip that we have to walk. Alcohol may not be the best idea.
Gee, thanks.
Maybe she won't remember the 3 days.
I tell you, you're gonna be a pain in the.
Let's see. Where? Let's see. Alright, we got Mirage around here somewhere. I haven't seen her in a while. She's our artificer somewhere. She's probably still sleeping.
I'm a dread.
Right here.
Oh, hey, so you call her what? Small fry?
Sorry, we didn't see you there.
Nobody ever does.
You wouldn't happen to have a bell we can put on her, do you?
Nope, fresh out.
Damn.
I'm gonna hurt you. I'm gonna hurt you.
It's about time to go. If y'all's ready.
Alright, I'm ready.
I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm ready.
I'm not ready.
Alright, well, let's get going. And as you all set out,
Thanks for the host, Cody.
broken, two to each wagon, driver David and one other person at the lead, and two at each subsequent wagon. You exit out on the grand path towards Zalakak.
I'm not saying a
I
thing.
can't even pronounce it.
I'm not saying a thing. I am not saying a thing.
Well, I will say this, because calculating walking speeds and distance sucks. I'm just going to say it is a 3-day journey. You will have 3 events to work through, or however many events for the days of journey. You can role play, and I will introduce an event, or you can just choose to take it easy, but if something happens and you have to fight, you will have disadvantage on every roll.
So right now we're just on the go right now, right?
You're on the go. You are trudging through the forest. It seems to be getting a little denser. What is everyone going to be doing or talking about while you're trying to keep a lookout, or are you just napping in the back?
I actually want to talk to the bartender if I could actually walk up and talk to well,
The name's David.
I want to talk to David. I want to talk to him.
What's
I heard-
going on, little man?
I-
Everyone's little man to him. This behemoth of a man is 7.5 foot tall. He's bulky, built like a brick house. And he has to be. You saw him lift up a large treasure chest full of gold. That'll build you some muscle.
Shit.
What's going on, man? What can I help you with?
Just wanted to know. I overheard you say you used to be a paladin.
Yes, I still am. I haven't broke my tenets. I'm still under the law.
Man, must have been crazy back in that time.
You ever kill a witch?
No.
They don't go down pretty. Once you destroy that phylactery, oh, it's bad. You see all the souls they've eaten just exploding out. The screams were so loud I went a little deaf in this ear. Still hasn't returned. Oh well.
How many liches have you killed, or just one?
Just the one.
Well, damn.
Well, he was raising a. He wasn't doing anything too evil per se, but he was using the dead, violating their rest for farming. That's too unsanitary. People were getting sick. But you know what they say, the road to hell is paved with good intentions. I guess it just took him too far.
So what made you become a paladin?
Well, I always had it in me to live my life right. And I brought up the fishermen. When I saw them attack the village, I knew I had to protect the people that couldn't protect themselves. So I did what I could, and I fought back, and I swore an oath of devotion to the innocent.
Makes a really good hero then.
I wouldn't say that. I've made enemies. I've had to make hard choices. And unfortunately, not everyone could come out on the right side of that deal.
Nobody heard that.
Nice.
Solid 4 out of 10.
I'll name him Jeffrey.
So what made you just want to stay in a village and just run it?
Life went on. I guess it's just I had too much of the life. Those hard choices never go away. They haunt you every day of what would have happened if I had chose differently. Would those people still be alive?
Dang.
And
Must have
he
been
just
really-
kind of stares off into space. But anyway, that's all behind me now. I only dress up in this armor to escort the caravan. It tends to scare people off. I've decided to keep up with the tenants because I suppose it's just what I believe in.
I couldn't help but heard you say that, like, about the city we're going to. Makes it sound like the politics there are a little bit corrupted. They're just greedy for your gold.
Eh, it's their mine anyway. It drives the commerce. It gives a little bit of economic stability to the region. If I had it my way, they wouldn't treat the, well, what they would call the backwoods yokels. They wouldn't treat us any different just because we live outside of their wall.
You're saying that they treat you badly than what they do in the city?
Oh, they treat us like we're dirt. And any time an evacuation or any kind of trouble arises, we gotta fend for ourselves. They lock that door right tight and don't let anything in or out of the city.
That's just wrong. I mean, you gotta protect the people, right?
I agree, but I can't very well change it all on my own.
Especially when you're up against an army of that, too.
Exactly. I like the way you think. If I could raise an army of my own, you know I'd wage holy war against them.
I guess we just do what we can then. And
Everyone, I'm going to need you to make a perception roll.
perception.
Yep.
Okay.
Nat 20 plus 5. So a total of 25.
What was that check again?
Perception.
Perception. 9 plus 4, so 14.
I got 8.
12 is a DC 15. If you got above a 15, you make it, and you see just a girl with dark hair, just kind of blank faced, wandering down the path in the opposite direction. You see her before she gets too close for anyone else to see. She looks like she's very upset. The only thing you can make out other than her face is the hood she has pulled over with an attached cloak. It seems to be a very vibrant red.
Hmm.
What are you gonna do?
I didn't make the roll.
I didn't make it either. I'm like one off.
Same here. Plus.
Yep. I'm in my own little world.
Well, since Sylvia is the only one that saw it, you see off in the distance, walking in your direction, just travel, a young, mid-20-ish looking, with just a spaced out expression on her face, dark hair, a very vibrant red hood which she has pulled up. You can't see anything else she's got on her, but since you critted it, I'd say you do see a small amount of blood just trickled right here as if something splatted back on her. And she's just walking, she just looks emotionally disheveled.
The awkward silence in here. God.
Right?
This David though.
And she gets a little closer. She perks up and looks at you. Her expression softens a little bit, but she still just looks haggard. This girl has seen something awful, just terrible. And she just kind of, excuse me, you all look very well to do. I have some things for sale. You would be willing to take a look. I'm in need of some money to get across the country. I need to get back home. I was on a very long journey.
We got to make this caravan trip. I mean, do we even have time to stop and talk?
We'll be fine as long as we don't stay too long. She's coming towards us anyway. Huh?
I just want to look at her and say, well, okay, what do you have to offer?
Alright, as you step up to ask what she has to offer, she sees Sylvia. She grabs it,
very fast and empties it into her mouth. Kind of hands it back to you. That's
Wait.
a bit better. What I have for sale? I've only got two things. Other than that, I've just got my dagger. I have a dire wolf pelt. I can let go of that for 20 GP. But I have a much more valuable piece. It was left to me in my grandmum's will. It's a deed to her cabin. That's 500 GP if you've got it.
Well, I'm sorry, but I wouldn't be able to take the deed because that's obviously yours.
It's a portion of my life that I would very much rather forget.
I can't do it. I'm sorry. And wait, she had the fortune in what?
What is it?
She had the deed, and then what else was it?
What I've got here is a dire wolf pelt. For 20.
I look at David like, do you need any pelts?
Well, they are good for blacksmithing, but I don't know how to do any of that. You might be able to catch a fair price in the capital.
Hmm. Anyone else up here with me talking to her? Is everybody else?
I'm there. I'm just not like right next to you. I'm just kind of staying back, just observing her.
Oh,
Okay.
she looks miserable. This girl is. She's clearly in shock. She's seen some shit.
Is anybody
Can
else
we
getting
tell-
an echo?
Yeah,
It's-
it's coming from Bahamut.
Oh, it is?
Yeah.
Can we tell if like she's actually like evil or something? Like maybe she's trying to trick us, trying to take more out of us.
I guess roll.
I mean, what kind of check would that be?
Insight, I suppose. If you want to try to see if she's evil.
Well, I want to tell like if she's lying, like try to do
If
something
you
against
want to
us,
see if she's lying.
like doing something to distract us to make maybe there's like something going on and we're not seeing while we're all distracted.
Well, give me an insight check then.
Fuck. Only 11.
She's pathetic. A girl that this is sad. Honestly, why would she lie about this? This is pathetic. She should take more pride in herself.
Like I'm gonna look at her and be like, okay, I might take the pelt if we can go down to 15.
I'm sorry. I sacrificed a great deal to get the pelt. 20's as low as I can go. Oh, she empties as much alcohol as she can right into her gullet.
You know what? Just be. I'm gonna just get the pellet.
All right.
It's what 20 gold.
Yep.
Okay, just they give her the 20.
And you all seem like the initiative type. The cabin isn't far away. I'm bound to sell it, if not to you, but to someone. Could you, if you're not, you could, You could pull your money, turn it into a tavern, or a home for one of you to retire in. But if not, could you please go there and take care of the mess?
Nest?
I didn't have the heart to do it myself. I couldn't see it anymore.
David, what do you think?
I think this girl's clearly in shock.
All right, Sniper, you have a good
Obviously.
night.
Now listen. I'm gonna try to talk to her.
Alright,
Okay.
hold on. Say this. Alright, David, do well. Hot skippity. Just made that. He sits down, kneels down beside her so he can look her in the eye. And just says, now listen here. You've clearly had a very bad day. I want you to know we can help you if you just tell us what's going on. We might even be able to set you up with some transportation, get you home. And there's a slight beat that passes. And then you see her well up, tears just flooding. He burst a dam, and she just buries her face in his shoulder, weeping uncontrollably, just screaming, I couldn't save her! I couldn't save her! It was too late!
I'm sitting back 1 second, be like, what in the world?
What on earth?
You want to explain to us what's going on? What happened?
A direwolf. I was on my way to visit my gran, and the direwolf, it must have smelled the food I had packed. It came in, it attacked while we were asleep, and it ate us. I went into a rage. I didn't know what I was doing. I tried to cut her out of it, but it was too late.
So this wolf pellet I bought was the wolf you.
Yeah, but I can't go back there.
So you were able to overtake the big bad wolf.
I wouldn't say that. They're quite slow when they're full. They tend to sleep after big meals. I
If
just got lucky is all. It only takes one knife across the neck.
you are probably lucky you didn't catch your scent, though, especially with you two being together.
No, I was in another room. I brought the food from my gran. I put her by her bed. She was sick. I was just trying to take care of her. And she just starts sobbing uncontrollably. Anything else she says just sounds like unintelligible whimpers.
I'm gonna look at her and be like, I know you were trying to seal the deed. I know you don't want to go back, but if we took care of everything there, would you be willing to stay there to live?
No, I just want to go. I want to go home.
Where is home for you?
Home. It's I lived with my family in Totbury. It's quite a ways away. It's not even in the Empire.
I look over at Feats. I'm like, okay, what do you think? What do you think we should...
I mean, I think if we sidetrack onto that, it's going to delay the caravan. I think we should just, I don't know, because David, we clearly don't have enough time to go and search for that. We need to get this to the capital for you, right?
Right. I have an idea. You see David just pick up his, what did he have? Pick up his long sword, or draw his long sword, and just bang the hilt against his plate armor, and it makes a very loud noise. And someone just pops their head out of the wagon like, you called, mate? I want you to take this girl back to Broken Hill. I want you to tell my comfortable wife what you overheard. And I want you to arrange the wagon that's left to take her to Totbury. If you do that, I'll straight up give you the next shipment's payments. You see the guy's eyes brighten up, and he just grabs her by the hand and takes off running. And you've never seen a commoner move that fast.
Damn.
He really wants that cash.
My first question is, where the fuck did he come from? I'm like, wait a minute. He was there the whole time.
I have one man stashed in each wagon just to make sure no one tries anything funny. I hire a lot of people that come down that road.
So you realize you're with a group of people who won't screw you over, right?
There's a reason I carry this sword.
Well, just to be fair, I'm not gonna do anything, so please don't kill me.
With all due respect, I know what you did for the town. But what I've told you already, I don't much trust many people.
Understandable.
But
Understandable.
you are earning that trust. I suggest you hush up before you annoy me. Before you get that trust.
I felt like I was already ignoring him anyway, so I'm just gonna feet.
Yep.
Ready. With that concludes the event of the first day.
Damn.
And now
That's
we
just
move
the
on
first
to
day.
the night. Nothing else really eventful happens. I mean, there are a few creaks from the wood here and there. You think you hear a voice or two, but must be the Fae. So, who's standing watch?
I'll
How's
take.
it Should we do like two people do watch and 2 or more later?
That sounds reasonable.
I say with me and Feet's having the night vision, I say me and him can do it.
I was gonna say I have dark vision up to 60 feet as well.
Yeah. Hey, Bahamut, do you have dark vision?
Who?
Baja.
Me.
Oh.
Behind it.
You there, mate?
Yeah, I'm here. I'm looking to see if they have the. Where would I find that on?
Features and traits.
Ooh, I got dark vision too.
Yeah.
It's not saying I do under mine.
Okay, so
If anything else, I can at least, I guess, sniff things out if anything comes close. I can sense it that way. Dragging it.
I think with two of us, at least keep a watch with night vision.
yeah, I was thinking maybe like 4-hour shifts.
So like me and you take the first watch, and or you like
Just
How
one person every 4 hours.
so you want to do the first one? I'll get up and do the second.
Yeah, that's fine.
Alrighty.
All right.
Now with the
How
four,
many watches are there going to be?
depending on what time of night is it, like how long.
A long rest is about 8 hours.
Well, what time of night is it right now?
I'd say you would stop traveling around probably 10, right when it starts to get dark, and set up camp.
How many watches you think are feats?
Let's see, 10 hours. Let's just make it 12. 3, I think 3 watches.
Alrighty. Well, I'll take a second watch them.
All right. Now, to introduce another homebrew mechanic. I call it luck.
Okay.
It is straight rolling against a die that I will roll right here. If you beat me, you get the favorable outcome and have good luck. If you don't, you don't.
Well, he
Good
just
going.
he says that.
Focus on the watch during a long rest. So, roll luck.
Everybody roll, or just the two that's up right now?
Well, no, he's the only one up, so he's the only one that has to roll.
I got an 18.
Congratulations, you win. You hear an owl hooting, but cannot spot its den nearby. That's the only thing interesting that happens to you.
So I guess it's my turn then.
Mm-hmm.
When he wakes me up. Shit.
Roll a D100.
Oh wait, we're supposed to roll 1d100.
No, now you roll a 1D100 to determine what happens.
Well, I'm
Oh, boy.
fucked.
82.
Jesus Christ.
Alright, give me a second. It's gonna take a while to scroll.
Oh God. Luck is just never on my side.
Oh, hi. You can hear very distant and faint music.
Not liking this.
I'll roll next.
Oh, you're taking the next watch? Alrighty. What'd you get? 18. Roll me some percentiles.
Whew.
Another 2d10.
Wait, I
I'd be 25, baby. 25. A rumble of thunder. The sky is red.
Why does the cat have to get the rain?
And as you wake up the next morning, it appears that it has started to rain.
Ah, curse you, water.
What are you going to do? Because you're not wet yet because you're in the tents that you set up. But you're going to get wet the second you step out of there. It's coming down pretty hard.
Wow, this is gonna suck.
Should we
have an
wait
idea.
in the tent till the rain lessens?
Huh?
I'm gonna find David and be like, "You want to go ahead and go in this, or you wait?"
I did give us one day. I guess we can rest here. If you don't feel like
I say this is.
it's awful cold tonight. Someone's got to get out and scavenge us up some dry wood.
Alright.
I mean, I have a crazy idea.
Let's hear it.
Well, what if I, create or destroy water on the raindrops around us? Then we would technically stay dry, because the water would just be destroyed, wouldn't it?
You could do that.
For a whole day?
That's-
You'll kill yourself.
or at least enough time to gather some wood.
Son, what is your body made out of? And you realize you can only target one body of water at a time, right?
So the rain.
No one thinks that fast.
Well, I did say crazy.
I guess I'll go.
Wait,
Oh,
son. You're a red dragon, right? Think so
Yep.
bold.
Red Dragonborn, yes.
Whatever. Can you spit fire or not?
Yeah. Oh no.
Good. We don't need to find any wood then. I guess we can just rest.
Alright.
Can I attune to my dagger while we're resting?
This appears to be a perfect time. It's almost like I had planned it. But the ironic thing is I didn't. I love improv and round tables.
And your cat fucking up dice rolls.
Ooh, I ain't doing a goddamn thing for 8 hours.
Alright, you go out. You just sit on a rock, meditate, holding a knife in your hand. You have to restart a couple of times because once David just nudges you and goes, "Are you planning on stabbing us?"
totally planning on stabbing.
I'm alright, I'll leave you alone.
Thank you.
I actually want to talk to the Dragonborn here, Muhammad.
I'm gonna take a cat.
So I'm gonna walk up.
Hey.
So what made you just want to travel? It's curious because I've never seen Dragonborns like travel by themselves or something.
Give me a second.
What you put?
D4 or D4 or D6?
Four.
You would say it after I already picked up a 6.
Okay, we'll do six. I don't care. You're the DM. You're discretion.
I'm trying to figure out how long I let him roll.
The sound of a dice bag being.
Jiggled.
Here. Actually, babe, just give me a number. Give me a number. I already have a D6.
All right. You have 10 minutes. Or until you run out of ideas. Whichever comes first.
I was going to talk to Bahamut for a minute.
Alrighty. Role play it up. Immerse me in your story.
I was wondering,
All
like,
right.
so, what's your story? Like, where you, like, tell me about yourself.
Well, I guess I've always been one to look for, I guess you could call it a challenge. Being the, well, dragon type I am, I thought it would be a curious challenge to, well, try to make it as a druid and actually be one with more than just my element.
Isn't that kind of hard, though, sometimes? I mean,
That would be the challenge part.
Hmm.
And I'm always up for a good challenge.
I've only heard, like, stories of Dragonborns and never actually met one. I'm just...
Why, Kaon?
Yeah, in my travels it does. There has been far and few of us.
I
I
mean,
think they're most
there's only a few.
that I've seen myself. Maybe they're seclusive or I don't really know personally. I guess I've never really asked people back. So,
Have you traveled, like, a lot, or...
well, someone you call it. But with that, of course, guess I just get bored and find something to do. That's it.
So, I was wondering, why did you act... Like, did you just take this job because you just need something to do, or wanting something out of it?
I mean, guess I can help my heritage like a bit of things, but or gems even. But I guess part of it is I'm trying to break the typing for Dragon, I guess, where they're all just hoarders. You know.
Right. I heard you
Guess
say
I'm just
earlier
trying to
that
be.
people confuse you for, like, another thing.
Yeah, like the cobalt a lot.
I mean, I've faced a
But
cobalt before. I mean, I don't... There's a big difference. I mean...
well, yeah. But for people who I guess haven't seen either my kind or kobolds, they can only go imagine, I suppose.
You got a point. Well, I won't take up too much of your time. I just wanted to know a little bit more since we're going to be traveling together for this convoy. Glad to have you
Yeah.
with you. Glad to have you with us, though.
The crowd's always not always nice to have time to think to yourself sometimes.
Have you always been alone, like just by yourself?
Pretty much my travels, I could call it my own purpose. Become, well, the druid I chose to be. And I said, yeah, there's some hardships. I don't know, most people, I guess, don't really want to come near. I mean, as our the person we're working for currently, kind of described. I don't exactly look the best to other people. They don't want to get near.
I mean, you are a dragonborn, and I mean, you do have the. I mean, not to be mean, but I mean, you could intimidate a lot.
Yeah, for sure. And I guess pretty much what happened. So the
Well,
fact you guys would even invite me on travel, actually a
wait,
nice change of pace for once.
well, I mean, you've seen the cargo. I mean, that's just that we weren't expecting
Oh
that.
yeah, I've seen the cargo. I'd rather not look at the cargo for my own reason.
Hmm. Alrighty, well,
Again, my typing. What can you
hmm.
do?
Well, I'm gonna get some rest here. Nice talking to you.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go back and rest now. Actually, I'm gonna walk over to Feats. How's it going there, Feats?
Go away.
Nice talk.
Short to the point.
Pretty much. Yep. I'm just gonna go do my first idea. Go take a rest.
I think since we're surrounded by the forest, I'm just gonna meditate. Try to be. Try not to think about burning it to charcoal.
I just yell out from my tent, please don't burn down the damn forest. I don't. I just don't want to relive a fire I've seen.
I mean, you have my word, but fire just doesn't bother much.
I swear up and down, you set this wood on fire, I'm gonna snipe you with my arrow.
I mean, it's raining. How could I possibly set it on fire when it's raining?
Fair point. Fair point. I'm sorry.
So, the weather decided this forest lives today.
So as you guys talk and pass the day, the rain seems to subside a bit, but
The weather
there's not
changes
much
much.
time to make any kind of meaning headway. What are you guys going to do?
So wait, we can't. We're not actually leaving or anything, or
At this point, I've been attuned to the weapon, though. Right? I'm good now.
Mm-hmm.
And it's done.
Make sure to mark off one of your 3 attunement slots.
so the rain has subsided. Like it's actually stopped downpouring, right?
It has stopped downpouring. It's a bit wet.
What time of day is it right now?
I'd say it's about 7, 8 in the evening.
Hmm. So basically, there's no point of even just trying to travel.
Not really.
I'm a well.
Martin, for rations and dragons, like at the beginning of the session. But you're a feline. You want to hunt. I can rando roll a creature for you to hunt if you make a decent check.
What you calling?
Huh?
Oh,
Well, if you want to go hunting, then hunting.
I know that.
Would I go hunting too, being part dragon?
I would guess survival.
Right.
What was it, Bahamut?
Roll. That's what's out of my head.
What was it, Bahamut?
I was asking, would I want to go hunt too, being that I'm, of course, without burning the forest to a crisp.
I yell out from my shit, don't burn down the damn forest!
Oh, the cat just.
Yeah, your tabaxi has leaped into the forest after being confined all day, needing to work off some nervous energy. She goes to hunt.
Can I walk over to Feats now without him killing me?
Yes.
So, what do you think of this journey? Yeah.
Think I spent far too long attuning to this.
Was it really that difficult to attune to a weapon?
Wow.
This one, yeah. Oh.
So, what is your opinions on our new friend here?
Bahamut
Mm-hmm.
seems pretty stable compared to some of the people that we've interacted with.
Yeah, I talked to him, and he's more sane than others.
He doesn't seem to have a magical disappearing flask, which I am happy about.
And I heard that too.
Bet you did.
What is Dave? What is David doing?
1 minus 2.
It's
Or
freaking
divided by
creepy.
2.
So what's David doing?
Alrighty.
That is freaking creepy.
Oh, David? He's just sitting there, polishing his blade, kind of looking at it, reminiscing, you would guess.
Hey, Mom.
I don't know about you guys, but I'm gonna go eat one of my rations because I'm pretty hungry.
I'm actually.
What's up?
Okay. I was waiting for him. He was just say something.
Sylvia has bounded off into the forest to hunt something because eating packed rations is too mundane for a cat. I'm going to need you to. You've picked up the scent of something. I'm going to need you to roll stealth.
I'm actually. Wait, do I have? Actually, I don't. I don't think I have rations. Shit.
Sucks to suck.
Wait, don't we have rations in the caravan?
It appears that it does not. Yes, you do. It appears that it doesn't see you. As you peek up over a small tuft of bush, you see a giant rat. It's just sniffing the air, nibbling at something on the ground. What will you do? All right. What are you attacking it with? All right.
This is
Roll to hit with advantage.
my hit dice. 8.
You got to roll to hit first.
20. Nah.
Oh, well, you. What's the maximum damage your Thornwhip does? What's your hit die?
My hit dice. My normal hit dice is 2d8, but Thorn Whip.
You kill it. It's dead. You just chop it right in half. Wow, this thing's powerful. Why don't you always use the claws? Seem ineffective when you do that, but you have a chopped in giant rat.
Quick question: how many rations do we have in the wagons? Sorry, I didn't mean to
I'd
interrupt.
say about 60 rations.
I'm just gonna take one of the rations and eat, then walk over to Feats.
Alrighty.
So Feats,
Yep.
I wanted to ask as we met in town, like, what is your backstory?
Well, the gist of it, I grew up poor. My dad was a smith. My mom was a seamstress.
That's not clean.
And I have my little pet rat that I've always kept with me. He's always helped me out whenever I need to. But there was this one time I was stupid. I kind of tried to steal from a Goliath.
Ooh, that was probably not a good idea.
No, because my parents had to bail me out from being ripped to shreds by this Goliath. And they're basically in his slaves now so that I was able to live.
Oh no, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I mean, do you have to pay anything or something just to get them out of being slaves?
They paid their freedom to get me free.
But you would want to see their freedom, right?
Have you seen a Goliath?
I've heard stories. I heard they're kind of like worse than barbarians.
It makes David look like a dwarf.
Don't call me one of those unsanitary savages.
Sorry, David. I was trying to explain to him what a Goliath is.
Greedy bastards, those. You know how many I've had to run out of that mine.
Oh, I'm sure they have quite the penchant for gold.
Still, they're not as bad as those damned fairy dragons.
Which, how bad are these fairy dragons? Like, where are they even at? Like, what are they even like?
Well, these woods are full of fae and elves. I'm surprised we haven't run into some of them yet. It's probably because someone's been on watch. I'm lucky I was able to get some help this time.
Since we got the druid, can he like sense the presence of any like creature around?
I'd be able to sense my own kin. Sort of.
That reminds me. Bahamut. Roll perception.
There it is. I was kind of just letting everyone else talk and stewing over that for a minute.
Oh, I have speech of the woods. It's called.
That's not what it is.
I know. I was just letting it be known.
So what's he rolling for? Oh,
Nat
damn.
20. Nat
There's
20.
a dragon nearby. You smell it. You sense it. You hear it.
That's a very
Brother.
small voice. They're not normally that small.
Brethren, anyway. I,
Why is it coming from Feats? He's not a dragon.
what? Huh. Interesting. I, walk over to feet and where I'm sensing the dragon. Kinda,
It's coming
and
from his money pouch.
What's up, buddy?
he, you might want to keep a tighter hold on your money pouch, bud. I think there's something in there
Oh yeah, that's my black
other than
dragon.
your money. Huh?
I got a little black dragon. You want to see it?
Oh. So that's what I'm hearing. What I. Sure, might be a good conversation.
What's that?
All right. I start to take out the dirty token so I can show him the baby black dragon.
All right, you pull the dirty coin out of your your coin pouch, and you didn't know this beforehand, but now you do. This little creature that you've been rewarded with likes to sleep a great majority of the time and apparently talks in his sleep. But removing the one thing it cares about has awakened and angered it.
Uh-oh.
Oh shit.
It just screws up your arm real quick, just looks at you, looks at the coin on your finger, looks at you making direct eye contact, looks past the coin, looks at you, turns its head sideways, goes to bite your finger, but its teeth are so small it's almost adorable.
Oh, never mind. Aren't you a
Like,
little ferocious?
all it can do is rake its paws across you.
Huh? Hey, friend.
Aren't you a little ferocious?
So wait a minute. Basically, if we have a dragon board and he has that little dragon, he can translate anything.
Bahamut.
Uh-huh. That's why I literally look at the little dragon as it's doing this. Oh, aren't you a cute little ferocious
Roll
thing?
nature.
Okay.
Just imagine baby Groot with claws.
How is claws haven't come in yet?
Let's see, nature. With that. I rolled a 15, but I'm seeing if there's any,
You should have
Model.
7 if you're a druid.
Well, even without the bonus,
I got +4, so 19 total.
not a baby. That's not a baby dragon. It's a
Oh.
fairy dragon wormling. Why the hell is it black? They're not supposed to be black.
So wait, that's a
Okay.
fairy dragon.
You don't know that.
I know that. Well, aren't you an odd one? I'm talking
Wait.
to the little dragon.
I hear him say that. He's like, "What do you mean by odd one?" It's just a dragon, right?
The little one just looks at you and goes. He speaks in Draconic.
Right.
What's so odd about this little baby dragon?
To the rest of you, it just kind of sounds like a.
Yeah, because speaking to it, I would speak, well, Draconic. Yeah. It's like we're growling back and... Anyways.
Anyway, answer my damn question. I mean, it's just a little dragon, right? I mean, what's so odd about it?
That's not a normal... No, that's not a baby dragon at all.
Huh?
That is a worm fairy dragon you have there. And that coloring is not right. Or not
Wait, so-
normally seen, that is.
So wait a minute, that's a worm dragon. Or a
Fairy,
dragon.
yeah. Yeah, that's not a baby, not even close.
How is that not a baby? And first off, wait a minute. I look at David, I'm like, that's what you're worried about?
They quite
Meditation
mischievous.
synthesize.
You worry about fairy dragons that small?
When they get into flock, maybe. Being you have one.
That is a special case. I picked that up in Tautbury many years ago. I don't know why, but he only likes that one damn coin.
You think he might be able to tell us why he likes that coin?
Could ask.
I mean, you want to ask him?
We tried.
So you're
Looking back. Yeah, looking back at the fairy dragon. Why, in Draconic, what's so special about that one coin?
Mother gave.
Okay.
He kind of swung back and holds his close to his chest, just kind of looking at Feats with a side eye. And
What do you-
straight back into the money pouch.
What do you say, Bahamut?
Good conversation. Anyways,
What do you say?
apparently his mother gave him that coin. Kind of a keepsake.
I mean,
What,
a lot of people have favorite heirlooms, so I mean,
Well, that's his, apparently.
it's weird to have a gold coin as a favorite heirloom, though, isn't it?
Don't miss another animal.
Well, you gotta think.
I just when he said that about a cold coin being just a family heirloom being silly, I just give him a side eye.
Well, dragons are in tune to their treasure, and that happens to be it.
I'm sorry, I just don't know much about dragons or anything like that.
Well,
I'm sorry I
mean,
get confused on it.
normally dragons do tend to have hordes. His just happens to be that coin. Very special.
Also,
I see.
Feats,
Yeah.
gonna need you to make an insight check.
Alright, insight.
Hey, I have a question.
Yes, sir.
12.
Did I...
Well, you got a 12. You get this itching thought in the back of your mind, and you kind of ponder at it for a while. When you obtained your new pet, he seemed to only be about the size of a salamander. But since he started sleeping in your coin purse, he seems to have tripled in size.
Hmm.
Ah, it must be nothing. You're misremembering. Alright, what's your question, Bahamut?
I was, wanting, just for curiosity's sake, do a bit of a detect magic coin he's holding. Just a curiosity.
You detect magic. Ow.
Ow.
Ow. Oh, you've got the worst headache in the world as you're just blinded Light isn't supposed to come through solid objects. Oh, dear lord. Ow.
Well,
By the light.
that coin specifically?
What is it?
I was focusing on the coin that it holds dear. That's
Yeah.
what shimmering?
Oh,
Blinding.
there's no shimmering. It's like you're staring into the sun.
Me.
Can I do a roll to see if I can even fathom what kind of magic is within this coin? Would
Me
that be a
aggravated
roll?
and kind of just me aggravated. I'm just gonna go walk away. Just take the.
Make an arcana check.
All right.
You know, find a rock and sit down on it.
Alrighty. Algor sits on a rock.
Okay, let's see. Back to the dice.
Oh yeah, Sylvia. About this time, Sylvia just walks through the tree line. She's holding a giant rat, half of one really, by the tail, and just eating it, just bending her head down and taking a chunk out. Hey guys, what's up? I caught a rat.
With my plus, I got a 15.
You got a 15?
With the plus, yeah.
That is clearly not normal. But you also get the feeling that it wasn't coming from the coin.
Oh.
No inanimate object can be imbued with that much power without exploding. So do with that information what you will.
Quick question:
So,
With me sitting on the rock, just do I see anything while I'm just sitting out there?
Hold on, you're shitting on a rock?
No, I said no, I was my microphone cut out. I'm sorry, but
The Rock would not be happy with that.
Shut
Poor Dwayne.
shut up.
If I can't burn down the forest, you can't shit on a rock.
You know what? The fuck all y'all. But anyway, do I see anything out in the distance?
Roll perception. I love that.
Well, fuck my life.
You see nothing.
So I just I look over. Like, does Bombit look like he's like in like physical pain?
Probably
When
headache.
you look at him, or you're looking at him in the conversation, and you see sort of a sparkle in his eyes as the detect magic takes hold. His eyes go wide, start to water, and he clamps them shut, dispelling the detect magic like, my eyes!
It's birds.
You're right there, buddy.
I can equate it to getting gigantic array of LEDs instantaneously for a split second, flashed in your face like, oh god, ow.
I gotta do it.
I have seen things I shouldn't have seen.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I had you.
You know, with the take back, who's the person with the pet dragon? With
Fates.
Beats.
That's
Hello?
What?
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now.
Okay. Being taken back by the blinding light and pain. I asked Kim if that is a normal bag or is there something up with it, because that hurts.
Well, it's my bag of money.
Your bag of money is more shiny than it should be.
It's brown.
Okay,
It's made of
whatever's inside it is blinding.
Mr. Kobold Man, it's made of leather. Leather isn't shiny.
What about shiny?
Well, there's something.
Keep eating your rat.
Well, I tell you, there's something magical about that bag now, or at least its content. Probably the dragon inside, and I probably shouldn't have done that.
Think the dragon is magical?
Well, I know it's magical.
The only thing that I'm aware that it's magical on me is my dagger.
Yeah, you saw that little light coming from the other side of his hip, but that blinding light is unmistakably on the left side of his body, and the
No,
dagger is on the right.
I was just a bit curious, so I checked that coin the little dragon clings so much to, and oh, the light was blinding.
Blinded by the light.
Yeah, that was probably not. So, and I don't feel it's the coin directly. There's no way something would have that much magical energy without exploding. And so,
I
where exactly it's fully coming?
Maybe it does have to do with the dragon.
I would like it if
That's my
my
second guess.
I would like it if my coin pouch does not explode.
Well, there's definitely some up with the bond between the little dragon there and the coin. That's so how much time has passed since the conversation?
I'd say that's about a half hour's worth of conversation, and it's about this time David stands up with a shiny new longsword and says, "Y'all get some rest. I'll take the watch tonight." And he just stands there in the middle of the camp, watching all sides, his head slowly swiveling back and forth, saying nothing.
Keep watch with
Oh,
him.
all right, I'm back.
Oh.
All right. You're going to stay up all night after being awake all day. Keep watch with Dave.
Well, not all night. I was gonna at least get.
Roll me a Constitution saving throw to see how long you stay up.
How long will he last?
Wait a minute,
Until
what
9
was that one?
o'clock.
Shit, wrong one. What was this throw again?
Constitution.
Fuck. Plus 0.
You get 3 hours in and remember thinking, "He's a beast. He hasn't moved anything but his head." And the next thing you know, it's morning.
So I'm basically dragging.
And in the morning, you all wake up to see David appearing to have not moved at all, but there's blood on his short sword.
What in the hell happened during the night?
Bush. I got him.
Okay then.
You're a drunk.
Sorry.
You could sleep through a tornado.
Wanted.
I wonder if she could
I
sleep through a
may
while.
be in a bar, but I haven't touched a drop in my life.
It's
Pardon me
quite
for
impressive to
distract for
take
big.
that ambush down without waking any of us.
Yeah, that's incredible. I would have thought the screaming of death would have done it, but hey, apparently not.
They're
They didn't have time to scream.
about 50 yards that way. And he points down the road in the direction you guys would be traveling. And you can make out 3 fully grown owlbear corpses.
Owlbears, huh?
Thunder smash is a wonderful thing.
Apparently.
How am I feeling at this point?
You slept outside on a bunch of rocks. You're
Needless
lucky
to say,
to
you
get to a point of exhaustion.
I found a rock.
Well, I'm sorry, my
You
character
mean
was
that's funny?
aggravated, so.
Why were you aggravated?
I'll explain later.
Was it the Rocky? No.
Shut up.
Sounds like it was the rock.
Was Dwayne mean to you?
I'm gonna draw my arrow right at fate, be like, you say that again, I do.
I will give you this one warning. You say it. You do it.
Okay.
Are you willing to initiate PvP over a joke?
No.
Okay.
No, because if I keep right when I kill me with a strike because he's a rogue.
David just kinda lumbers over, puts a quilt over the gold cart. Y'all have this. Keep an eye out. There's crooks all along this road. I need to sleep.
Okay.
You got it.
Alright.
I look at Feats and apologize because I was too aggravated.
I just nod at him.
Alrighty. I think we can get through one more. Alrighty. So, are you guys going to talk through or look through the woods and see what you can find as you travel on your way?
I'm going to, so to say, keep my nose up, kind of sniffing the air, see if, I don't know.
I'm going
Smells off.
to. I'm gonna kind of still be with the group, but I'm gonna kind of go through the woods a little bit.
I'm with feet.
What is it?
I'ma follow along with
No, what did Feet say?
Oh, I'm gonna walk still with the group, but like kind of in the woods a little bit.
Alright. I'm gonna need everyone to make me a perception check.
Okay.
God damn it. 11.
Algor sees nothing.
9.
20.
Mirage sees everything.
I got a 6.
You
I
see
got-
nothing.
Feet sees nothing.
I got a 13 with my plus.
Bahamut sees a little thing, but not as big a thing as Mirage.
Everything's big to Mirage.
I see
Fair
it
enough.
all.
I see nothing.
Okay, other than see, do I don't know, smell something weird
Smell?
in the air?
And do I hear something?
No, you hear nothing. As
Do I
you're
need to
walking
another?
through the woods, you see off to the side, and you actually make a dexterity saving throw, or make a dex check, not a savings throw. Mirage, to see if you can stop thieves.
Is that a roll 20?
Yeah.
Okay.
Roll a d20 and add your dex bonus.
Let's see. Whoops. That's a 5, and let me see what my dex is.
Oh no.
6.
Alright, so you sprint over and just barely grab the back of his shirt in time. Well, the bottom of the back of his shirt and say, "Stop!"
Huh?
I just barely stop him from stepping in a hole in the ground, 1 foot in diameter, that goes down about 3 feet. And as you start to look around, these holes are everywhere. Not on the path, but they're everywhere throughout the woods here.
Why would someone need this many holes?
Traps?
But that's not very like good traps because we can see them.
I have a thought. I go over to one of the not falling, the kind of edge of it, and see if I can pick up a scent about the hole. Sure, that may.
Roll a d4 divided by 2, rounded up.
All right. Oh, I just rolled a 1 in.
Well, okay, you rolled a 1. That's bad news, my guy. As you is your sense of smell particularly sensitive? Because it may just be after this. You stick your head in one of the holes without looking in it first and take a big whiff, and you smell rot and decay and death.
Oh boy.
Oh,
And I'm gagging. Anyways.
You're gagging. Roll a Constitution savings throw, DC 15, to keep from losing your breakfast.
Oh boy. Gosh.
Please tell me you don't have a con bonus of 2.
Nope, just a con bonus of 1. I lost my
Oh.
breath.
oh.
Okay, so now you have made a discovery. In this hole, there is a vomit-covered corpse of a gnome.
No.
A forest gnome.
Oh, fuck.
Oh. I think these holes, well, other than once I catch my vomiting, these holes look like they're graves for gnomes, or at least this one.
Is anyone else gonna look in any other?
Nope.
Yeah.
Nope.
You are?
I'm gonna try. I don't have any food to throw up, so I ought to be okay. Oh fuck, I had those rations.
Womp womp.
Alright, you look in the hole. There's no
Okay.
corpse. It smells like dirt.
Yes.
Lucky.
Yes, 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 yes.
If some of these holes have corpses, but some don't, like, then what's the point of making the graves for the ones that?
Why forest gnomes in the forest, though?
Be weird to have forest gnome graves in the ocean.
I suppose, but who would be killing off?
Should I look in another to see if it's more than just forest gnomes?
You can try.
Yes, do it.
Do it.
Yes.
Do it.
I'm
Yeah,
the only
gathering
one willing to do this.
Actually, gathering myself, yeah, I reluctantly decide to check into the hole to something's different. Actually, looking instead of putting my face in it this time.
There is just a hole in the ground. Smells like dirt.
There has to be some other body here.
What do the holes look like? Like, do they look like just dug, or are they a little
They
too
look
perfectly?
like they were just recently dug.
Like, do they look perfectly round or a little rough? Like,
No, it looks like they were dug with a shovel.
it might have been done in.
Or does it look like you had one of those pole thingers and the grave was just straight down?
What?
A pull thinger?
What?
I reiterate. What?
There is a
second.
pole. Like, fuck. How do I explain this?
I
There's
don't
a
think-
shovel where you can dig down into the pole, into the dirt, and pull it out.
But I'm afraid of what'll come up.
I'm afraid of where this is even going.
Okay, you know what? Never mind.
So,
It
okay,
looks
a
like
bunch of
they were
holes.
dug with a shovel. Is
Bunch of
anyone going to investigate anything?
Fine.
Oh, okay.
Hey, guys.
Hey,
I look.
Where the fuck is my dice? Ah, there it is.
You
I
hear
don't know.
a slight rustling at this point in time. That sounds like not a slight rustling. You hear David, "Dadgummit, what are you doing? Quit cuddling with me." And he throws Kale out of the
Wow.
Yeet.
I'm back.
doing that again, I'll cut you.
Yeet.
Gonna be next blood stain on.
all right.
I look around for a nice long stick.
Alright.
A pole, if you will.
Yeah, a nice sizable, stick, pole, what have you.
Alright, give me a perception check.
All right. Please tell me I have a good bonus.
Should.
Total, I rolled like a 12. So,
You see a pole in the
okay.
hole
Oh,
covered with vomit.
oh God, of
It
course.
appears to be attached to a shovel head.
Oh, so
Okay.
is all of it covered, or just the part that's in the hole? Like, is it all in the hole, or
It's a gnome shovel in a
it's all in the
4 foot
hole?
deep hole.
Wait, a gnome shovel with gnomes being in the hole. I happen to find what the?
You found a
Huh?
dead gnome in a hole
With
clinging
a
to a
shovel.
shovel made for gnomes.
Uh, okay, that's interesting. So, fair guess is gnomes were digging the holes. And if they weren't meant to be graves, or apparently traps, what the hell were they digging for? I wonder. It's... Huh.
You got a lot of partially completed sentences there, buddy.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, well, Vomit thinking to himself, kind of thinking out loud about the holes, the fact one of them had a gnome clinging to a shovel. The holes clearly look like they've been dug by shovel. Thought being if somehow they're not graves or
No,
traps, wondering what they were digging for this many holes.
because I'm seriously
I said, just
intrigued.
thinking out loud, I suppose.
Hmm.
Just
Oh,
seems interesting. Wait a minute. Fairy dragons. Could they have maybe been looking for fairy dragon hordes?
Huh?
Nani?
Okay.
Don't mind me. I'm just.
The red never at all.
I wasn't looking at your phone when you
Sorry.
talked to Ford.
I hate to be the guy that asked this, but is anybody gonna search the corpse?
Considering I'm the one that threw my breathless up on it, I figure I might as well be the one.
You could be the
My,
stinky one.
oh, it is my vomit. I was the stupid one to begin with. So, am I doing another? Am I doing an investigation roll for?
You're
Yeah,
doing a
I think investigate my best fit.
All
full
right.
cavity search. Make sure to get your gloves.
Let's not go that far now. Well, it depends what the die roll on how far my character goes. Now, doesn't it?
wouldn't
How
the
thorough is
artificer
this?
have gloves?
How thorough is this check? The dice are giving me less and less numbers here. It ain't that thorough.
You don't.
Yeah, because Lisa
You
Let's
is
see,
so.
see in
investigation.
one of his
Yeah, only got a 8.
you
Someone
see
just
in one of his hands is a small obsidian arrowhead.
Ooh, obsidian. Now, being it's obsidian and being my race, would I actually be interested
It
in
is
this
shiny.
material? Okay. Carefully keeping my head turned. Well, checking exactly where it is. He's holding it. Oh, the corpse. What have you. With my head, I kneel down. With my head turned away from very, very bad smelling hole. Trying to help myself here. Try to grab the
Try not to puke.
arrow
Again.
Not again. Try to grab the arrow from the corpses by the shaft, not try to stab myself.
There is no shaft. It's just an arrowhead, and it wouldn't be hard to pick it up out of a corpse's hand without stabbing yourself.
Well, yeah. Go to grab the.
So you're picking it up?
I'm kneeling down, trying to keep my nose kind of away from the hole, but still being able to see in so I can see where I'm grabbing. I go reaching down.
Alrighty.
Through my
You don't have to roll, but I need you to check your DMs.
go and
Oh.
Who we lose?
I mean I'm in the DM with you right now. Is that what you? What do you? Is there another chat I should be going?
Come to the voice chat with me.
Oh, so disconnect from this one real quick. And...
Talking to me or him?
I'm talking to Bahamut.
All right. So just disconnect from this one real quick. And
Just move yourself down.
Just go down to the chat with the DM.
Down.
My dude.
He's trying to figure out how to get to the chat with the DM.
Yeah. Because I really do not know how to use Discord. I'm sorry, guys.
So he can move
Are
you.
you
It's just
on a
he's
phone?
Yes, I'm on the phone.
Alright. Go to the server list where lists and just tap on the chats with DM and join that channel.
Are you going to like invite me? Open up the chat thing. Oh, chats with DM. There it is. Okay.
Okay.
well then.
So, what have I missed so far?
Oh, not much.
Well,
Besides, we saw you just
I
being thrown
mean-
by David.
I have a
And-
magical dragon in my pocket.
And Bahamut puked on a gnome corpse.
Oh, yeah, I heard that.
So we're on day 2 of the 3-day excursion.
3-day excursion.
Yes, to deliver the gold, the 3 wagons full of gold ore and gold coin.
Oh yeah, with the tavern keeper. Oh yeah,
Yep.
I remember.
Yeah, David.
David.
Yeah.
You know, the guy that you were cuddling.
I was cuddling him?
Apparently tried to, and he threw you out.
I mean, I am the biggest person here, but
My first question is, how the hell does it fit in the wagon?
It's a really big wagon. It's more like a
That might
cage
be.
on wheels.
Okay, so I need to know who's looking toward Bahamut.
Who's looking for Bahamut?
Looking.
Torquay.
toward him in his direction.
I say I'm not doing much, so I'm actually looking towards him.
Yeah,
Oh wait.
I noticed that he would have went in the hole, but I'm not.
You see him reach into a hole and grab something, and then it's weird. One minute he's fine, the next minute he looks bloated, rotted, and fetid to the umpteenth degree. And you see him kind of slump head first into the hole. And all of a sudden, a gnome pops out screaming, "Ah, yeah! What the hell? What was that? What am I covered in? Is this bile? What is that? What? I just tried to dig up some ancestral treasures. Why is there a dead kobold on me? Why is it so big? And he just kind of
Said.
scratches his way up and claws out of the hole.
Are you good?
Look out, water!
Who are you? What are you doing here?
We're making a delivery to the capital.
Yep.
Well, that's not right. That's not supposed to happen for another week.
It got moved up schedule.
Moved up schedule. No, I've never left my work undone when the caravan rolled through. Someone's liable to get themselves hurt.
I said, we don't know. We were just told to guard this caravan on the way to the capital. I mean, our friggin' leader is sleeping in one wagon.
Yeah, that's David. Let me guess. He stayed awake all night again, didn't he?
Yep.
I swear that man never sleeps. Well, the exception of now, apparently. Do any of you know which tree that thing dropped out of on me? It must have just me awake. I was so tired from digging the holes. I didn't think it would make me pass out that much.
I'm just looking at him like, I'm just curious, like, what's with all these holes?
Oh, well, the forest gnomes, they're a very curious breed. They tend to bury their earthly possessions when they feel they're close to death. I was just trying to dig up some of our ancestral history so I could teach the young tots a little bit more about where they came from.
And have you found much from all these holes?
Every now and again I'll find a rusted blade, a spiritual icon of some sort, generally a necklace. But I found this curious arrowhead. It was made out of pure obsidian. Very different.
Okay, so question.
Yes?
How often is this type of thing done? Because Mirage not okay with this.
Well, in these parts, we tend to we do it every 3 or 4 weeks, but this is very uncommon. We generally know when people are going to come through here, and if I really tried, I could get the majority of these within a couple hours. It doesn't take very long at all. It's just a lot of hard work. Now, I guess that's why I got so tuckered out so fast.
So wait a minute, you dug all these holes in just a few hours?
Aye.
I am very impressed with you.
Well, forest gnomes, we're in our own home. We know how to work the land. We know how to speak to the trees.
I don't really see many other races. I mean, sorry, I'm always curious.
Go to a library. Read a book. There's a local farmer's market.
Read
Nice.
rainbow.
I mean, we have an artificer. I think she would know shit.
Oh, hell.
And she's a gnome too.
She's a fucking rock gnome. They're completely different from forest gnomes.
How many type of gnomes are there?
About
That's. I'm just gonna walk away. Just mind my own business.
I thought you were curious, laddie. Don't walk away now when you're starting to ask the right questions.
All right. Well, then tell me.
Laddie?
Tell you what do you want to know?
You mean
Just-
laddie?
Just anything. Like what? I don't even know. I don't even know what to ask.
Oh,
I like this guy.
I want to shoot
I'll
this
ask
guy.
you a question, and when you answer it, I will give you all the answers you can possibly dream of about, at the very least, the forest gnomes.
I want to
Why
shoot
did
this
a
guy.
giant kobold, rotted and fetid, possibly diseased, fall on me arse while I was excavating, or
Okay,
afterward? And
okay.
furthermore, why am I covered in vomit?
Okay. First off, that's not a kobold. That is actually a dragonborn.
You
And
cannot
he.
tell me that that is not a kobold, that some tricky mage enlarged.
I'm sorry, but that is a dragonborn, and he thought you were dead, and he threw up on you.
Oh, even if I were obliged to talk to you and believe what you're saying, that would require that fellow to be dead for far less time than he clearly is. There's pus and maggots writhing around in there.
He was alive 5 minutes ago.
Well, Sonny Jim, I can see you're a bit green, but I can tell you, after fighting my fair share of living, that cannot possibly happen in less than 5 minutes, nay, less than 3 or 4 weeks.
well, I'm trying to work around all these made.
That fellow over there is very, very, very rotten. And I'm not saying he's spoiled, mate. Well, I guess you could say he's spoiled.
Okay, I still want to shoot him, but I like his sense of humor.
All
look
I
at,
know,
Go ahead.
all I know is he stuck his head down there, smelled you, probably about 10,
Puke.
15 minutes ago, puked, went down to search what we assumed to be a dead body, and all of a sudden you perked up, freaked out that you were vomited on, and he looks like that he hasn't been alive in 6 months.
Well, a lot of the things we dig up are cursed. It could be that.
So wait, he's
No,
actually cursed
no,
but not
no,
dead.
It couldn't be that, because curses don't work like that. Usually you have to attune to an item to become cursed by it.
Please tell me he did not attune to something by mistake.
You don't know a lot about magic, laddie, do you?
I'm not a big fan of magic.
It takes quite a long time to attune your soul to a mystical item. It's not something you can just do in 10, 15 minutes.
Like I said, little known, I am not a fan of magic.
If you don't quit raising your voice, I'll set your britches on fire.
Do it! Do
I
it!
Do it! I am not trying to be mean. I do.
Do it!
I will give you 5 gold if you just punch that little gnome right now.
I won't punch her. I don't tolerate violence when it's unwarranted, except for when I lose my temper. And as for you, granite-faced bastardization of everything we lived for millions of years ago, hush!
Fuck you.
My race is older, so you're the most fucked.
Again. Fuck you.
I'm
Oh,
sorry
whatever
for
you say.
raising up.
Go eat some coal, you rock face.
Damn. Okay. I apologize for what she says, and I apologize for raising my voice. Just, yeah, it's been a long
Go
week.
munch on a fucking tree bark.
But don't
You
you
know-
tree bark. Shows you how uneducated you are. We eat cookies.
Oh,
I'm
so
just-
you keep my elf now.
Okay, I'm just gonna back away towards Feet.
Word minute.
Feet.
Alright.
If what you say is true, and this lad was alive 5 minutes ago, can you at least haul his rotted, fetid corpse off of my excavation site?
Well, Feet, you want to help me get him?
Yeah.
Okay. So we go over there. We go over there and get him.
Both of you to make a strength check. And
Great.
I admit, I like the Keebler elf one.
Strength is a +3, so I got 17.
I got
You-
nat 20.
you move him, and you see that he appears to be holding rather tightly. Anything else probably would have slipped out of his hand. It's a black obsidian arrowhead. Make a
So-
perception check.
Who found this?
Both of us?
Muhammad did.
Nope.
So
Died to-
pukes a lot.
Nope.
Grab it.
It doesn't take a whole lot to see it. Feats doesn't see it, but Algor sees it quite clearly. He's seen that in his nightmares. Oh god, why is it here? That's a very familiar shade of black. Why has it got a Y carved into it? Why is it glowing?
What's with all the lies?
Oh no.
What she
No,
said.
not again. Not again.
That thing is, they really gotta get it out of his hand. I get a feeling it's not good for him to hold that, even in death. You don't see
I
it?
go over and grab it out of the hand.
Only the people moving him sees it.
Is there anything nearby where I can just like poke it, like grab it out of him? Like
There's a vomit-covered shovel.
I grab the shovel, regardless of the vomit. I just try to pry that arrow out of his hand.
Make a strength check, and Bahamut, I will require you to make a strength check as well.
Oh boy.
Swear to God, the only thing will go.
I got
If the
a
dice, if the
plus
dice
3
work
would
now,
be
this
12.
is bullshit.
I got 12.
Use the hand sanitizer.
It may have the
We
corona.
don't need no more corona. The world's on lockdown enough.
I got a 12, by the way.
Bahamut, the
I got
item
a-
was able to stay in his hand and manipulate his to grasp it tightly any longer. And Algor was able to bat it up. He saw the symbol, looked in the hole, grabbed a shovel, and just kind of slapped that thing out of his hand. And all of a sudden, Bahamut's fine now. You can move.
What the? Why are you guys carrying me?
Your hand
the hell?
hurts real bad now.
Why does my hand hurt? No.
A very long story. You just need to go over here for a second.
Why is there a gnome over there now?
Yeah.
I'm used to doing.
I'm actually going to look at the forest gnome and be like,
Well, I'll...
Hear his hand.
The gnome just walks over. Well, I'll be fine. He is
The fuck's up with the gnome? Weren't you in a hole? Weren't you in a hole?
Laddie. Bahamut. They all live. All the gnomes here are in holes.
What happened to the arrowhead I grabbed for?
The cat's
Don't.
not real smart. Even old Rockface over there says we live in houses, not fucking holes.
I didn't say you lived there.
Go chase
Well-
a salmon.
Excuse
Fish.
excuse my feline companion. She likes to drink.
I can see that. I can also smell it.
Yeah.
Away.
How do you think I
Somebody
feel?
Somebody want to tell me what the hell happened?
I'd like to know the same thing. I would also like to know
but-
why I'm covered in vomit.
I told you he vomited on you.
You were...
Yes, I know. I'm trying to take that up with him.
I don't know why you're covered in vomit.
You
Last
smelled
thing
like
I know
death.
is there was a dead, rotted gnome in a hole that smelled just awful. Kind of lost my breakfast. I went for something in his hand, and now I'm here. Carried. What was, and my hand hurts. I don't know what happened to the object I reached for. There's a lot of questions.
Bahamut, that was kind of my fault. There's something about that arrow that freaked me out, so I literally pried it out of your hand.
He broke it.
Pride hell, I'm pretty sure it feels like you slapped it. Anyway, the fuck
I
did
look
you
at the
do?
force and I'm like, when you saw this, did you feel anything when you grabbed it? Like, was there something weird about it?
Well, I'll tell you what. I felt a little tingle of magic, and then I was waking up with vomit on me.
He's
You
not
didn't
gonna
feel
let
like you
that
were
go.
dead or something, like you didn't go to a place?
What does death feel like, laddie? Have you ever died?
God damn it. Okay, I give up.
I mean, I think I just did by the description.
You see a white light.
It appears
I
to
remember
be
Eddie's
a cursed item, and I do not need it. We've had enough accidents at the Emporium. We can't keep trying to teach little kids about gnome culture when every 2 days there's a bloody accident. Do you know how many deaths there's been?
Wait a minute, every 2 days?
Ever since that energy wave hit throughout the... Actually, I think it came from in the direction of that human mining settlement.
Oh.
I don't
no.
know. But ever since it went out, orphans and peeps and reliquaries have just been going insane. That's crazy. We've had to shut down the orrery. The library can't even be used trying to people. It's madness.
I go over to feed, so I'm like, dude, there's something going on here.
I'll tell you what. He pulls out a bag. This satchel is not very big, but it is an anti-magical field. Now, if it's damaged, I can't say much about it, but it should be able to dispel that thing enough for you to get it the fuck off of our dig site.
I mean,
I'm a wizard or something. Try to see if you can figure out what's going on.
Yeah, but do you know anywhere where we can find a wizard?
You just said you're on a caravan to... There's bound to be at least one caster there.
kinda still want the...
You are not grabbing that arrowhead.
He goes over, picks it up with tongs, and puts it in the bag. As he does, you can kind of see the Y's start to glow a little bit less. And he wraps it up, ties it up, and says, "Here, who wants to carry this damn thing?"
I'll do it.
No,
You don't give it to him.
You are not grabbing that.
Oh, come on,
Yes, I can hold
that
it.
right?
Where's Dave? Where's David at this point? Still sleeping?
Yeah, he's snoozing just on a pile of gold.
Nice.
I'll tell you what. I would rather trust the drunk than a lizard man who is willing to throw up on a perfectly good sleeping gnome.
You do
Just
realize
because
when
I found you.
you do realize when you grabbed that arrowhead, you were basically dead to us.
Don't care. I can't be giving a fuck. Throwing
You
up
weren't
on a
thinking.
corpse. That's worse.
Sylvia,
Food
don't
court
touch
smells
the
that bad.
shiny.
I can't help it.
Okay.
Keep it in the bag, please.
If you, okay, Sylvia, I will buy you all the drinks you want if you don't touch the shiny.
I'm not gonna touch this thing. I just saw what the fuck I did.
I mean,
This is one
I
shiny
want.
I
I mean, it's still Obsidian though.
And he just, the gnome just starts walking off. I've got a lot of work to do. You all best just roll on through. There are no holes in the road. You don't have to worry about. And he just walks off, muttering to himself, just fucking no age adventurers. God damn it. No respect for the elders.
I take offense.
Just because they're younger races. What the hell? No proper respect.
You do realize we can hear you.
Gone. And he's gone.
Oh, fuck you too.
Alright, and I think I'm going to be cutting it off there because I'm getting a little bit sleepy.
Oh, you're just missing the